So hello and welcome. In this little tutorial we're going to take a look at how we can use Unity's train tools. But first I have to say we have a little difference in installation process. If I go to the window, choose package manager, and in here you have to make sure in the advanced project settings the enable pre-release package is checked, and after that go to the add package from git url and search in here com.unity.trainsline tools like this and click add. And as you can see, I already installed the train tools, and also I already added some packages for my trees, grass, and ground textures. The links of these packages are in the description so you can easily download them. So the first step to create your own train, right click 3D object and choose train. Where is it? Yeah, here. And let's just delete the previous one, we don't need it. And another way to create your own train is go to the window, train toolbox, and after define all of the things that you will need, just go ahead and click create. So we don't go in this way, so I already added my new train, and in here we have two components. The first one helps us to sculpting and painting our train, and the second one is which create colliders so we can use physics in our train. So before I explain the tools in here, let's go to the settings, and you have to make sure the draw mode is checked in here, because if it's not checked you cannot paint trees or grass on your train. And another option in here that is very important is the width, length, and height. Just you have to make sure these numbers are bigger than the thing that you will need. So now in this point we are ready to start sculpting our train. So the first option in here allows us to create another train which is connected to our first train. For example, if I add another one in here and if I for example draw some height or raise our train, you can see these are working like these are the same train. That's because of we check the auto connect and RID group. If I change the auto connect and ID group, it's not working like it is. Another tool, another really necessary and useful tool in the train is the paint train that contains lots of options in here. So we don't have time to explain one by one, but we were using the most necessary tools in here. The first option here is rise or lower train that we already worked with it. So in here you can choose your brushes. For example, I choose this one, and for work with it, just in the train right click, hold it, and yep, this is really fun. Yeah. And in here we have several options such as our brush size, and of course if I hold down control I can lower my real beautiful train. And another option I want to talk about is the set height. If I choose it and for example choose this brush and let's 5 and set the height to the 5, and if I draw you can see I think 5 wasn't big enough. For example, I sent it to something like 20. We can set everything to this height. For example, if I draw here, and yep, as you can see, our train in here has the 20 height. Another option or another tool we want to talk about is smooth height. Where is it? Yes. And if I draw with this, as you can see, we have a really smooth. We have a new mountain in here. Another useful mode is point holes. This tool allows you to paint holes or delete the specific area of your train, for bring the life to our train and change it to something that looks better. In the paint texture, so in the layers, we can set our textures. The first one will set up as our default ground texture. For example, if I choose dirt, and yep, where it is, and by adding some other textures and choose one of them, we can also draw our new texture. We have the same process in drawing trees and grass. So in the tree section, we can also add a new tree. For example, I choose this one, click add it, and I can also draw some trees. And for making a forest, just go ahead and click mass place trees and choose the number of trees that you will need, and click the place, and voila, the stupidest and weird forest ever. And also we have the same process in our grass mode. For example, I draw some trees, and in the grass mode, in the edit details, add detail mesh, I choose the, for example, Bosch 7, and click add, and it's like the painting the trees. So thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed, consider subscribe and like it for more, and I will see you in the next video.